Hi, welcome to 3D Podcast with Steven Edward. And again, on the Purpose series today, we'll be looking at your wealth and your purpose. There is a significant relationship between the amount of wealth that God will avail to your life and your ability in working in your purpose. You know, one of the unique thing about purpose is realizing that when you're working in purpose, you don't compete with people, you don't compare yourself with anyone, and you don't conform to an existing or especially a limiting system or a structure. I say that to mean that someone's purpose will require that he or she have access to certain resources, while your purpose may not require such resources. So when I talk about wealth, I'm not just limiting it to money. It involves money, it includes money, but you must understand that the amount and the quality of wealth that God will allow to come into your life is principally determined by your purpose. You don't need all resources. You don't need all the monies in the world. You don't need all the wealth in the world. You need the resources. You need the wealth. You need the money. You also need the people, because people also need resources for the fulfillment of your purpose. So I need you to realize that when resources come to you, they are coming to you for the engagement and the deployment of your purpose. Your wealth in life is also tied to your purpose. This is so important. There are certain financial resources that may never come into your life if you're not within the circumference or within the environment of your purpose, doing what you were called to do, becoming the person that you were born to be. Certain resources will never come to your life. I have attracted relationship because I was pursuing what God has placed in my heart. I've attracted some level of financial resources on account of serving my gift in the fulfillment of my purpose. So God has ordained that resources will gravitate towards you when you are in your purpose. God has ordained that certain relationships will gravitate towards you when you are in your purpose. God has ordained that certain opportunities will gravitate towards you when you are in your purpose. God has ordained that certain financial resources will gravitate towards you when you are in your purpose. So my counsel for you today is, don't pursue wealth. Pursue being in the place that God has ordained for you to do, doing the thing that He has called you to do, becoming the person that He has called you to be, serving your gift in the fulfillment of that purpose. You will attract resources, whether it's people, whether it's financial resources, whether it's opportunity, because that is how God has ordained it.